Hey everyone, and today I'm gonna find goofs in the episode Donald and Douglas or breakvan. Let's get started.
Douglas are twins and had arrived from Scotland to help Sir Topham Hatt, but only one engine had been expected. The twins meant well, but did cause confusion. Sir Topham Hatt had given them numbers, Donald 9 and Douglas 10, but he was still planning to send one engine home. There was a brake van in the yard that had taken a dislike to Douglas.
Okay, already first goof, and that is, why the heck is Douglas in the background?
When he had to take it out. His trains were late, and he was blamed. Douglas began to worry. Donald, his twin, was angry. You're a muckle
Now if you look really closely in this picture, you can see Annie and Clarabelle on the platform.
nuisance, said Donald. It's to leave you behind I be wanting. You can't, said the brake van. I'm essential. Ah, are you? Donald burst out. You're nothing but a screeching and a gnaw.
Douglas is still in this shot, even though it's not supposed to.
Spite doggy, would you? Take that! Oh! Oh! Cried the van. There's more coming should you misbehave. The van behaved better after that. Until one day, Donald had an accident.
That is Douglas, not Donald.
The rails were slippery. He couldn't stop in time.
Donald is smiling, even though soon he will crash into a station house.
Donald wasn't hurt, but Sir Topham Hatt was most annoyed.
While his colleagues aren't.
I am disappointed, Donald. I didn't expect such clumsiness from you. I had decided to send Douglas back and keep you. I'm sorry, sir, said Donald. I should think so, too. You have upset my arrangements. Now, James...
Now where the hell did that workman come from?
Have your tender mended. James won't like that. Sir Topham Hatt was right. James grumbled dreadfully about extra work.
They say that James grumbles dreadfully, but we can't hear James grumble.
Anyone would think, said Douglas, that
Gordon's eyes are wonky for a moment.
I hear tell about an engine and some tar wagons. Shut up, said James. It's not funny. He didn't like to be reminded of his own accident. Well, well, well.
That right there was the cringiest moment George Carlin has ever made.
James, it wasn't you. You didn't say. James didn't say. He slouched sulkily away. James is cross, snickered the spiteful brake van. We'll try to make him crosser still.
Now in the previous shot, we saw that James only had 4 cars and the brake van, but now he has like 7 plus the brake van. Also, James's first car derails and then jumps back onto the tracks again in one shot.
James did his best, but he was exhausted when they reached Edward's station.
Why the hell is Douglas at Edward's station? He was just in the yard.
Me up the hill, please, panted James. These freight cars are playing tricks. We'll show them.
Did you just hear that long pause in between James and Douglas talking?
Slowly but surely, the snorting engines forced the freight cars up the hill. But James was losing steam. I can't do it! I can't do it! Leave it to me! Shouted Douglas. The conductor was anxious.
Now in the next few shots, Douglas has his nameplate on, which he doesn't get until the debutation. Also, his wheels are blue.
The van was in pieces. No one had been hurt, and soon Edward came to clear the mess. Sir Topham Hatt was on board. I might have...
Look at the spiteful brakeman's face. It looks like he's been killed.
Douglas was grand, sir, said Edward. James had no steam left, but Douglas worked hard enough for 3. I heard him from my yard. 2 would have been enough, said Sir Topham Hatt. I want to be fair, Douglas.
Two things. First of all, did you hear that long pause between Edward and the fat controller talking? Also, in the previous shot, Douglas has his happy face even though he's had to have that worry face.
Sir Topham Hatt was making up his mind about which engine to send away.
Last goof, the fat controller just stood beside Douglas, but now he's standing on the hillside.
But that's another story.
Thanks for watching this video. Hope you like it. If you did, like and subscribe and turn on notification bells so you never miss another video. And see you in the next goof video or fun video or whatever I'm gonna make. Peace.